Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. Glad to have you with me again today. This is the tarot reading that is, as far as I can tell, different from all others because we focus strictly on your manifesting ability, meaning we focus on developing your imagination, meaning the purpose of this reading is to inspire you. If you are inspired, that will ignite your imagination, which will ignite your manifesting ability. One of the difficulties in manifesting is the fact that on a subconscious level, we are all feeling rather restricted. We're all feeling rather contained. And you can't do that in manifesting. You have to be able to look forward, feel it, think it, touch it with your mind's eye. So because of that, all we have is this one picture here. That's all you're going to see on the screen is this tarot layout for today. I don't need any visual distractions, either do you. And the reason is very simple. This is a two-dimensional screen. If you're looking at it on your phone, your laptop, desktop, doesn't make any difference. It's a two-dimensional screen. You are the spectator. Alrighty? You are not the participator. That's very, very different. As a spectator, your imagination gets dull because you're watching the action, right? Doesn't make any difference if you're at a football game, a baseball game, or you're watching something on the television or your computer. Doesn't make any difference. You are observing over a period of time that dulls your imagination. And if there's one thing that you see in the world today, there are a lot of people that have virtually no imagination. And that's the reason we have been spoon-fed or programmed, dumbed down, in fact. This is going to take the reverse. You look at this one picture on the screen, you can close your eyes, listen to what I'm saying, and kind of get in a meditative state. And it will bring pictures from your subconscious up for you to re-examine. That will fire up your imagination. That will get you inspired. That will help with the manifesting. So let's begin. We begin in the front row. First card is the middle card. This is the Oracle card, and it's Deep Knowing. And there is a two orbs, we'll call that. It could be the moon. There's on the bigger one, you can see kind of a face in the brown-colored orb. We'll call that the moon. Or maybe you, and just above is another orb. That could be the moon. We do have, I think, a new moon coming up on the 19th, so not that far down the road where we're already beginning to feel the effects. Mercury is getting ready to go direct. I think it'll be by Monday, just a few days. So the energies are again shifting, changing, amplifying as we're in this very interesting time of the year. This is the perfect time for you to dig deep. And this is one of the reasons why I want to fire up your imagination. I want to inspire you. Yes, so that you can manifest a better life. And it may be in ways that you are not even thinking about right now. You are open. You have a deep knowing, right to your bones. You know right now as you're listening to this that there is an area of your life that you wish to change. And up to this point, maybe you've experimented, played with it a little bit, but you're ready to dig in. And that's very, very important because the first card that we come up on the left side of the bottom row is Judgment. It's an awakening. It's a rebirth. It's that inner calling. Remember I said you have a deep knowing that goes right to your bones? That's what this is all about. You are pulling up someone or something from your past, bringing it into the future, and then imagining it into the future. I didn't say that quite right. You're grabbing something or someone from the past, bringing it into the present, re-examining it, and then projecting it, manifesting it into the future. There you go, got it. It's a very, very, very powerful card. We tend to look over it a little bit, but what it is perspective. It's almost a cosmic perspective, and that's what you are at the point right now. You've done several things over the past few years to try to get control of your life. Doesn't feel like you're in control at all. And that's largely because our system forces us to give up our identity to the system. You got to do what they tell you. And the threats are that they can now have an electronic banking system so they can lock away. I don't care what money you have in the bank. They can lock it away from you. They can take away your job. They can keep you from buying groceries. You feel kind of tied in, penned in. And this is a time where all of this information is coming together. Something from the past right to the present. Re-examine it. Hit that deep knowing, that intuition, and then project it, manifest it into the future. One of the keys here for you will be the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles are things that we value. Don't just think money, because that means you're trapped in the same system again. Money buys things, but it does not buy quality. It doesn't keep you healthy, because we all die. So that doesn't work there. It doesn't make you happy. I know people who are very wealthy who are very unhappy. It doesn't bring you friendship or love or so many of the things that make life worth living. So when we talk Pentacles, think value. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's very resourceful. She's very down to earth, very mature. Why? Because she knows her self-worth. She has a very clear set of personal values that don't harm anybody else, but maintain her integrity, her honesty. And so the Queen of Pentacles is probably what you're going to use as a barometer for what you bring from the past. Take a look at the present so you can manifest in the future. Helping you to kind of guide yourself will be your value system. But again, the next card over, Six of Cups. Six of Cups, nostalgia. Somebody or something coming from the past. It is tying in with the Judgment card. There is something from your past that, if it has not come up already, will be coming up shortly. And it could be within the next week or two as Mercury goes direct again. It could be like, wow, this little revelation, but a significant revelation. Something or someone from your past brought to the present will allow you to step forward into a future where you know your value as a human being. Final card, bottom row, is the Chariot. We're going again. We're seeing a repetition. We're talking about deep knowing something, feeling it in your bones. Well, that's what the Chariot card is all about. It's self-control, it's willpower, it's ambition, yes, but it's focus. Because the person in the Chariot has no control over those little Sphinx dogs, whatever the heck they are. Whatever's pulling the Chariot, he has no control except with his mind. And that's what it is for you in your life. There is this deep knowing that you've been battling with, I suppose. Yes, I know I could do better. Yes, I could. I need to feel this. I need to have this in my life. I need to feel this way or that way. But it's been so difficult to do because there's been so many distractions. And that's what I want you to keep in mind. Follow your gut. It's that deep knowing, that deep access to something buried inside of you that you need to touch. That will make things incredibly better. In the top row we have on the left, we have the Page of Cups. Pages always change the storyline. Page of Cups, it's love, affection, appreciation. That's what it's all about. The page brings you that. Okay? It's intuitive. It's good news. Again, it's the idea of this deep knowing. You know that you're valuable. You know that you're important. You know that you contribute, or certainly can contribute. This is your opportunity to attach into that deep knowing, that thing that gnaws away at you, just sits there and just percolates, and tap into it. And the way that you tap into your self-appreciation, let's call it, by changing your thoughts, changing your thinking, changing your pattern. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is an intellectual person, unbiased, analytical. So while you're feeling all these things, you have to filter them through your thinking. And I think that goes back, or I believe that goes back, to the Judgment card. You bring something from the past, something that you feel. Could be a memory of a person, could be a memory of a situation. You bring that feeling up to the present. Distill it with your thoughts. What do I know today about me? What do I know about the world of today? And you put those two things together, your feeling from the past, your realization or understanding of the present, and you make sure that it falls within your set of values. Next card over. In fact, the next couple of cards kind of tie together. It's the Nine of Wands, which is essentially saying, that's it. I am not going to give in. I've had enough. Yes, I've been knocked down, but I'm going to get back up. I want a life that I feel plugged into. I want a life that I feel enthusiastic about. I want to feel a life where there's joy. I'm done. Here's the Nine of Swords. I'm done with that, just tearing myself to pieces. That's what the Nine of Swords is all about, because swords are thoughts, right? And the Nine of Swords are nightmares, grief, despair, brooding. Damn it, my life I know could be better. I know it could be better. I know it could be better. But these people are keeping me down. These people are keeping me down. The world is keeping me down. They're throwing all these things at me all the time. All it is distraction. This is a psyops. You are living through a psyops, a CIA psyops. This is a head game. And for many people, they're losing. You can change this. You have to dig deep. You have to go just inside yourself and touch what you're already feeling. You're already there. You know precisely where the improvement could be made that would be significant. Again, you got to go back to the past, find that feeling, bring it up into the present, rethink it, reorganize it. Use it to establish a new set of values for yourself. Number one, being that you value and respect yourself. And decide you are going to get up again. The Nine of Wands. You're going to get up again. And in fact, the final card in the middle up top is the Six of Swords. It's leaving a place that is uncomfortable, that is painful, and moving to a place where it's much more pleasant. You have the possibility. You have to make the choice. In all of these readings, by the way, you can opt in or opt out. You can say yes or no. It's your choice. What do you want to manifest? You know very well right now you're feeling it in your bones. You're feeling it in your spirit. You've been doing that for some time. You now can set yourself free and move on. Tap into that core feeling and expand it. Let it grow. It's deep knowing. Now we need some deep acting. You can do this. That's the reading for today. Back tomorrow again with another Tao manifested reading. Hope you're here with me. If not, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and do tarot, peace and blessings. And as always, please live an inspired life.